How's it going, everybody? Doing a request here today. It's drinking some beer. I got 2 Heineken Silvers here. And eating some pizza. This is Domino's, as you'll see from the thumbnail. I took a picture with the box real quick. We had ordered Domino's. Well, this is going up Thursday. We ordered Domino's Tuesday night. We got Domino's. My aunt she went to see the horse. My mom and aunt have a horse. She went out to see the horse. Then I ordered it online. She picked it up on the way back because they won't deliver this far. They got their thing. You can't use more than one coupon, which kind of sucks. But they got their deal, which was $20. They'll each get a medium pie and then eat like a couple of slices and save the rest. Kind of like I did. I got a handmade. I used to get the handmade pan pizzas. My friend and I used to get these, but we used to get it with bacon and Philly steak. These are good, actually. I do like this. I like it better than their hand-tossed pizza. I'm not a big fan of hand-tossed, but this pan one is good. I almost got the New York style one that they've been making, but I didn't. Let's see if I can go through 4. I did eat 4 last night. I mean, they're smaller slices. Everybody knows Domino's. They're obviously not a normal size pizza slice. Well, I guess they could be. I'm going by New York slices. But this is a good pizza. I'm not a Long Island pizza snob. Although I do think Papa John's pizza is extremely mediocre, but they do have, was it called a papadilla or some shit? That thing was alright. I mean, I've only eaten that down here. I guess this is a lighter version. I had a couple regular Heinekens earlier. I was doing some stuff at my mom's house, and I went to the spa tub, and I always bring a beer or 2 into the spa tub, just crack them open and go. You gotta be careful though when you empty that thing out. It's super high because they can get up to like 120 degrees. I think I usually put it maybe about 110. I think it's 120. Maybe it's a little hotter. But you gotta be smart. Either cool yourself off a little bit with cold water, or just wait there, because you come out of that thing after a few beers or something, you'll freaking fall over. I'm leaving on Saturday. The storm is now actually up in Asheboro, North Carolina. I know Charleston, South Carolina was getting dumped on. It's a very slow-moving storm, so it's just kind of spinning around, picking up energy, strength from the coast, and just dumping rain everywhere. So, Heineken's pretty good. I know my aunt and uncle come down. They'll get him Heinekens. He drinks Heineken. I don't mind it. I don't go nuts drinking down here, but if I have some beers, I have no problem drinking the Heineken. didn't get any extra things. The deal they got came with a couple of things. But I wasn't going to do that. I almost put some cheesy bread type stuff in, but I was like, that pizza's gonna be enough. And like I said, you can't use 2 coupons. So this pan-made pizza is $20. It's like, and these Domino's pizzas, if you don't get the deals, are as expensive as any pizza you used to get on the island. Maybe a little less. Busy Bee Mall in Massapequa. Back in the day, you would get 2 slices of Sicilian. It was a place called Renzo's. There was a little food court in the Busy Bee Mall. It was Wendy's, a Chinese food place, a deli, and this Renzo's pizza place. And Renzo's, you get 2. I used to get a Sunkist, a can soda, 2 Sicilian slices. It was like $3. And Sicilian slices are big. You can't get Sicilian slices down here. It's the square slices, super thick. I'm trying to think. We went to that Times Square Pizza in Ashboro. I don't think they had Sicilian there either, but their pizza was solid actually. I was like, oh sweet. I think I already talked about that, but. I'm trying to think, like, these 4 slices are probably equal to maybe 2.5 regular slices, something like that. I grabbed some more coins to bring home from my mom's. I grabbed I don't know if you can see it. You can see it. It's on the nightstand over there. You can see that it's over there, but you can't see what it is. I grabbed the strategy guide for Twilight Princess. Maybe do a page turning video of that when I get back. And my stepdad had a save on that Xbox. It was for Battlefield 3. I don't know where this is. I haven't seen it. I was looking around. They had like a, I don't know what you call it, a wardrobe type thing. And I opened it up and I looked and I thought, oh, there's something. I'm like, he's got to have some Xbox games. And the Battlefield was in there, and so was GTA 5 and Halo Reach Platinum Hits, both sealed. I might grab those next time I'm down here. I mean, I still own those 2 of the games, so if anything, I'd be selling those. I don't even think I'm going to get through that second. That was terrible. I don't think I'm going to get through that second Heineken. But that's fine. Even reheated, the Domino's pizza is good. Pizza typically reheats well It's even better off sometimes if you throw it in the oven. It comes out even better. But microwave's quicker, 2 minutes, boom, done. I was considering maybe going back to the mall and getting that Call of Duty Ghost, but I'm probably not going to. I have been playing a ton of that Harry Potter game, though. I've always forgot. I like the sound better. It eventually disabled it on the Xbox One. But I like the sound of the 360 when it gives you an achievement better than what the Xbox One does. Oh, it might just make the same sound. But I like the little graphic thing. You see? It's a pretty good game, actually. I mean, it's not great, but it's solid. You're pretty much playing to the movie. The dueling's fairly fun. It's a lot of just using the thumbsticks and stuff. You go like this, you go boom, 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 like that, and you go like this. You used to do certain spells, and you can dodge with the shoulder buttons, but the potion brewing is actually kind of cool. Same thing, using the thumbstick to go, to mix it, and then you go like this to kind of change the color of the thing. You're adding ingredients, or you're adding like, it's either like a physical, like full, like it's either like a kind of, I don't know, potion type thing you're putting in there, a liquid, or like actual physical stuff. It's very straightforward. Like, you get stuck in random duels, then you're doing a Quidditch type thing where you're just flying through these stars. That's all it is. It's not like the Quidditch World Cup game where you're playing it. You're Harry, so you're trying to get the, what is it, the golden snitch, the golden snitch. Is that what it's called? It is what it's called, right? You're either going through you're just going through these things, and sometimes there's little obstacles. It's not. You do that, then you do kind of a part of the movie, then all of a sudden there's a duel. It's a lot of just kind of running around. What was his name? Nearly Headless Nick, the Ghost Hill. If you're lost, you hit the button, and he'll tell you where to go. You follow him. See, I wouldn't be able to eat 4 regular slices of pizza like that quickly. I like that pizza, though, honestly. It's always with the Philly cheesesteak or the Philly steak, just the Philly steak, it's no cheese. And there is cheese on it, but it's not. The steak and the bacon's always good. That was nicely cooked, too. It was crisp. I like my bacon crisp. I'm not a fatty bacon type of person. I'm going to finish this beer. Yeah, I'm not going to get the second one. That's fine. Keep this like 16, 17 minutes. I guess I'd going home Saturday. It's going to be exciting to get back. Get back to making videos up there. I was considering doing a shady vid down here, but I don't know if I'm going to. I'll do the continuation of that video up there. The field assignment roleplay. I'll do the continuation of that up there. These are 95 calories. I guess it's a little lighter. I don't know, silver. Don't they have Heineken Light? I don't know. It's only 4% alcohol, so I think regular Heineken may be 4.5. Our beer is not as strong as like Europe and other places, although the craft beers you can get are stronger. They'll be like 6, 7, some of them even a little higher, but a lot of them are 4, some are even like 3, 2 and change. It's weaker than wine. I don't mind wine either, but some people are like, I'm drinking a beer, you drink wine. It's like, yeah, but wine is stronger than beer, right? Then if you want to go nuts, just get the hard alcohol and you're fucked. At least I am. I drink 2-3 beers like 4 beers is like my nice limit. I will usually don't go past 6 anymore, but 4 I'll get like, if it's like a stronger beer, like a 5 or better, 4 beers I get nicely buzzed. You get that right nice zone. Like I said, I did have 2 beers earlier, but that was a little while ago. But still, you know, you feel a little buzz off a third. I'm freaking lightweight, which is fine because I don't want to be spending a bunch of money on alcohol. Alcohol is an extreme waste of money, I feel. Especially if you go to the bar, I should say. If you go to the bar, it's such a freaking waste. Like, you might as well just get sauced before you go there. I guess people do that, but I was like, oh, I'm going to get the cocktails, actually. My fiance will get like the mixed drinks, cocktail type stuff at, you know, at the restaurants and stuff down there. In Asheboro, in New York, they're like $18 for a freaking mixed drink. You know, I forget what she gets. A chocolate no, does she get that? I don't know what did she get? I forget. Same drinks, 18 there, they'll be like $10 to $12 here. She's like, oh my god, still $10-12 still, but $6-8 cheaper. It's worth it. The beers are slightly cheaper too. But you get a beer for $4 or $5. Like, I'm not talking about happy hour. I say you get a beer for $4. I think I'm going low there, but I'm going by New York's price of mine. I think I've only gotten 1 or 2 beers when we've been out to eat here. Get like 1 or 2 beers. And you're like, but you get 2 mixed drinks. You're like, what? It's more than your meal. But you get a 6-pack of beer. You know, even like the Yingling I got, a 6-pack was only like $9. 2 beers is gonna cost you. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know, I mean, I understand they gotta make money, but I assume they're getting their alcohol from like distributors and stuff, and they're probably getting decent deals. I mean, you gotta make a killing off that shit. I don't know why, but I typically don't like. And I went to a few bars. Like, the funny thing is, I could probably count how many times I've been to bars in my existence. Like, I don't go to bars often. Not counting like going for a concert or something. Like I said, I went to see Hellman CKY in Amityville, which is a bar, and it's a music kind of hall. It's very small, but I wasn't drinking there. You know what? I'll crack this open and I'll ramble for a few. And it doesn't go good with me. It didn't with my dad either. My dad was an alcoholic, and alcohol didn't go well with him. Like, with me, like, if I drink with my stomach, like, I'll vomit. I'll be like, oh my god. It doesn't gel well with my stomach, alcohol. I inherited that with him, and the hair loss as well. Oh wait, let's see. Heineken Silver is a crisp and refreshing, easy-to-drink lager brewed with a passion for quality and premium malt. I think I mentioned this before. I think it was the Food Line, maybe the Lowe's too in Asheboro. I assume this was North Carolina in general and southern states in general. Because I don't see the 40s inside. I didn't see 40s inside like Stop and Shop or ShopRite or IGA. There's the King Cullen supermarkets on Long Island. I didn't see them in New York. But here, or down there, maybe here too. I haven't been in the Publix or the Winn-Dixie down here yet, so. And I haven't looked at the alcohol section of Walmart, but I know they sell it, but I wasn't looking. They sell 40s down there. The Food Line had Old English 40. I was like, oh shit, there's 40s down here. Let's relive the high school days. And they're cheap. $3, you're getting a fucking 40. You're getting over 3 beers. $4. Again, maybe even less. Maybe it's $3. Because I got a couple of tall boys. They have the tall boys there too. The tall boys like freaking. It's 2 beers. It's like $1.30 for like a Miller Lite or a Bud. And they're not. You know, it's not. This isn't like the fucking cream of the crop. But I don't give a shit, because usually if I'm drinking any kind of beer, I'm doing it to get a buzz. I've learned to like some beer, the taste of some beer. Most of it tastes the same to me, and a lot of beer is just not good. Like, it's not, like, for me, there's only a few beers I would drink on a hot day. Like, oh, give me a beer, it's refreshing. I'd rather have an iced tea or some shit, you know, lemonade. I don't, like a Yingling tastes decent. Samuel Adams is solid. Killian's is alright. You know, Miller Lite I kind of like, honestly. But like Bud and stuff, like it's not. It's all the same shit, you know. It's all fucking piss. Then you can get the craft stuff and the IPAs and blah blah blah. Land Shark's pretty good too. But then you get like the IPAs and stuff, and they're stronger, and some of those are decent, and then some of those are also awful. Like, that's me though. Like, alcohol for me is not. I'm not, you know, an alcohol guy. My mixed drinks or my go-tos are usually Jack Daniels or whatever kind of. That's bourbon. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. Like, whiskey and or is it bourbon? Fucking whatever it is. Jack Daniels and ginger ale. It's whiskey, or is it bourbon? I don't even know. Like this, like, I fucking he'd be like, "What the hell's wrong with you? You don't know?" Like, I really don't fucking know. I never pay attention to that shit. And or a screwdriver, which is obviously vodka and orange juice. That I do know. It always said Jack Daniels a whiskey, right? You know, they also have in the liquor store. And Ashbrook is nice. When we went to visit her friend, when her friend lived in Knoxville, we went, this is back in 2016, literally like a month after I started doing the ASMR channel, this channel. We went to the Moonshine, Old Smoky Moonshine. We went to one of their places, and you do testings and stuff, and they sell them. But they have this, and a lot of other liquor stores, even some on Long Island would have some of this Old Smoky Moonshine at the liquor stores up in New York, but they have a better selection down in North Carolina. Up in North Carolina, I'm in Florida, so it'd be up there. Great, like they have a couple different. There's one I want to try there. It was like an orange creamsicle flavor. I think I gotta get that one. So that's gotta be good. I think it was an orange cream one, and that stuff's pretty strong. That's usually depending on which one it is. Like the regular moonshine could be like super strong, especially if it's brewed in your backyard. It was something like 35-45% alcohol. So I've had a few, but some of them are really good though, and they'll fuck you up fast. Like I said, I've been playing that Potter game. I'll probably play it a little more today. I played for like 3 hours last night. It's freaking standard def TV I have over here. I gotta tell my aunt not to get rid of this next. When I come down with my fiance and we have the car, I'm gonna fucking take this thing home, and I'll be like, listen, I'll buy you like a 24, 27-inch HD TV, put it in its place, and then take this back up, because honestly, the PS2, GameCube stuff, N64, all that shit looks better on a standard definition television than it does on HD TV. It just does. And I'd be able to play the light gun games, Duck Hunt, Hogan's Alley, stuff like that on the NES. Do a little round. This video is going to end up around 30 minutes, and it's going to take 16 hours to upload, but it's going up tomorrow. I'm filming it Wednesday. It's going to go up Thursday, so if it takes 3 hours, so be it. As long as it's not raining, because then the rain knocks out the internet. I will say I do miss the high, like, because you get good speeds down in the south. At least the stuff out of the Spectrum's solid, but I would upload videos back in Islip and Massapequa on Optimum, and like I could do a 45-minute video, may take like 15-20 minutes. 45-minute video here is going to take 5 hours. Up in North Carolina, it's faster for sure, but it's still not. And you know, you can probably do a little better on the upload side of it, but it's like I'm not spending more money. I think our internet's like $57 up there. It comes out of my bank account. I think it's 57. And by accident on my old bank card, because it was linked to my old bank card at first, because we first got the internet when we were still up in Islip, but the house was already purchased in North Carolina. And I tried to pay on the auto pay, and it wouldn't go through. And I did it like twice. I was like, come on, go through. And all of a sudden, it went through twice. So I was paid through for a month. No, it went through. Well, the first month was $86 because of the installation and the boxes or whatever. It went through for two $86.99. That's what it was, because it counted it twice, but they just credited it. So the next month was already paid for then, and then half of the month after that was already paid for. Because like I said, the $86.99 for the first month was for installation fee, boxes, and whatever. And then went down to $56.99. So the first month was paid, the second month was paid, and then half the third month was paid, because I was like, you know what, I don't care, whatever it's paid. I don't have to worry about it now till Whenever that was, May. It was last month, actually. Because it was April, I think, May, and then June. Partial June, maybe. I don't know, something, whatever. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. I had saw the White Sox broke their, 21-game losing streak. And it was funny because they were playing the A's, and I think the A's were taunting them, through the PA system. Not the team itself, but the PA system. They were playing some shit about 22 losses or something. And then, of course, the A's lost that game, and they broke the streak. I don't know, the A's should be talking any kind of shit because they're moving next year, and they're not that good either. But they have 47 wins, the A's, and they have 19, 20 wins more than the White Sox are now 28 and 88 or something crazy. Holy shit! Some of these teams, it's ridiculous, man. You know what? Being a Yankee fan for a while, not even the Mets as well, the Dodgers. Boston will spend money. Teams will spend money, but there's teams like the Marlins and the A's, and these other teams don't spend a dime. KC usually doesn't spend money, but they end up being good. Tampa doesn't spend money, and they're typically good too. They have a great farm system and scouts. But then eventually the guys leave or get traded, and they have no World Series to show for it. That's why when the Dodgers signed Ohtani, I wasn't like, oh my God, of course they signed him. Because the Dodgers already get ragged on, right? I don't rag on them personally, but if you're a fan of these other teams, the Giants, Diamondbacks, maybe the Padres, some of these other NL teams, they'll be like, should they spend all this money? They're trying to buy a title. Dude, all it does is add more. I've talked about this. All it does is add more pressure. If they don't at least make the World Series with Ohtani, they're going to get fucking bashed. It's the same thing with the Yankees, but the Yankees, well, they haven't in a while. Because the Yankees throw money around, obviously, it's going out of style too. They don't as much, even though they still have they probably have the highest payroll in the league, but they don't, back in the day, they would be winning titles, and they would still, they have a better consistency than the Dodgers. They've made a couple ALCSs over the past maybe 5 years. They keep losing. They kept losing to the Astros. But, they went to they won the 4 in the 90s. They lost to the Diamondbacks, and they lost to the Marlins. And then they had a bad run for 3 or 4 or 5 years, but they would get knocked out in the ALDS, the divisional round. And I think they might have made in, maybe 06, they might have actually, it was 06 when the Tigers roughed them up once when the Tigers went to the series in the ALCS, and then they won it in 09, and then they made some more, but that's 15 years ago. So yeah, it doesn't. Buying these players doesn't automatically give you a title. It doesn't do it. It's just gonna make the rival fan bases hate you more, and then they're gonna rag on you harder when you already lose. And it doesn't. Like I said with sports, it doesn't matter. They already rag on you. No matter what, the Chiefs won it last year, it doesn't matter. Bronco fans probably aren't, because, listen, the Broncos haven't made the playoffs in 50 years. But it doesn't matter. You're just talking shit like a Raiders fan, Broncos fan. I don't do that personally, but it doesn't matter. You can be like, well, we got 3 titles. It doesn't matter because that's in the past already. It's like the next day after a Super Bowl victory is in the past. I didn't see it as much when the Broncos went back-to-back because the internet was there, but it wasn't there like it is now. And, living in New York as a Bronco fan, you're not going to encounter Chiefs fans, or you might encounter some Raider fans because they're all over the place, or Chargers fans, and even back then Seahawks fans, because the Seahawks were in the AFC West until maybe, I don't even know when they left. Early 2000s maybe, or maybe 2000, I don't know. They were an AFC West team, the Seahawks. Even the Patriots have fucking 7 titles in 20 years, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, nobody cares. The Jets fans will rag on them even though they haven't done anything in years. It doesn't matter when you win your title. It just doesn't matter. It's the next game. It's awesome when your team wins it, but eventually it goes away. And the thing is, too, I don't talk shit typically as a fan. Occasionally I do. I did, only because a friend of mine was talking some shit when the Jets played the Broncos in the '98 AFC Championship, and the Jets were up 10-0, and I remember he called me. He's like, "Oh, Jets," and I was like, "All right." And then Denver ended up winning 23-10. I tried to call him back, but he didn't pick up. But that's more than just fun or whatever. But I'm not that kind of. I guess if you come, but I'm not. Even when I was a serious Yankee fan, I wasn't like 20-something titles. Like, who cares? I wasn't alive. I've talked about this before. It just annoys me. I don't know. It's like I didn't do anything to help the Yankees get those titles. Even if I said, well, I could sit here and say, well, I bought a ticket and went to some games, bought some merchandise from them. Okay, great. But I wasn't on the field to fucking help them. Maybe I was in some games cheering, but did that really help them? This is gonna go long. This is gonna take a freaking millennium. I should probably end this now. Let me take one more swig. But yeah, this was a request for drinking beer, eating some pizza at some Domino's, and then it turned into a bit of a ramble for about 17 minutes. But anyway, thanks for checking this out, and have a good day.